get smacked in the head or something. You just be like, "Oop, I got a magic, you know, fairy." So booyah. Um, the red when they're redheaded, they will. Okay. All right. So here, I mean, is it they couldn't make it any more obvious? You like these 4 torches, and we get the magic. But they're big key. They got a big key in this one. So let's port back to the beginning and go into the big door. Yeah, bottles do quite a bit of damage, especially compared to your initial sword. Oh, oh my god! Pretend you guys didn't see that. Luckily, you don't have to kill those guys again. All right, so there we go. Sometimes these pots. Oh well, you already saw that. Yeah, in the first dungeon, you can fall into them. Fairies. Okay, so we want to get that chest in the middle of this room because without it, we can't do shit like in most of the areas of the rest of the game. So. Um, I think that's how you want to have it set up. Yeah. These are a lot like the dinosaur enemies in Super Mario World. I might actually be LPing that next because I'm kind of just going to skip with this, stick with the quicker games before I get into some the RPGs. Because I would like to get a couple of these LPs under my belt, just so I have them uploaded and everything. And obviously, I mean, these types of games are much quicker than the longer RPGs. Okay, so I think, see, we might need to, I think we need to press this, because I don't, yeah, because if you fall into these holes, they're not going to be far enough along on the floor below. Oh shit. Oh, see, yeah, that's right. That's right. You have to fall like from the other edge, which is kind of weird that they would do that. Whatever. Yeah, you want to make sure you fall from this part. Continue what hitting the start thing. There we go. Moon pearl. So we will no longer be the bunny, and I believe that also changes the music of the Dark World. It'll have a different tune next time we go there. Yeah, I could use some place. Oh, I don't really feel like going to find those switch crystal or whatever they're called. So here's our boss. Um, as you can probably tell, you can get knocked down, and you have to start moving over. So got to be a little crafty. This hole right here really helps because if he goes in here, even if he's going really fast, you have to sometimes get away. The hardest part about him is he's so random with his movements. He doesn't really follow a set pattern, or I mean, I'm sure he does, but it's varied enough. It's hard to choreograph, I guess. So, faster. Last hit gets really fast. Yeah, because he like goes forward and then oh shit. Oh, there I go. Okay. If I use my other fairy, then I probably will go get some hearts. If I get down past my last life, so to speak. Usually I can do it. Second, third try. I like areas or bosses like this where if something happens like that, you fall or whatever, you don't die. You get another chance basically, the chance to start over. I don't like. I gotta go do the switch thing because I don't want to have to use my fairy. But I don't like when it's done like constantly though, because then it gets like even more annoying than dying. Um, that game Wario Land 2, which I like, but it does get a little annoying because he's invincible in that game, and mostly it's a boon. But when you're fighting bosses, that all the bosses have to be set up in a certain way that basically if they hit you once, then there's some kind of mechanism where it warps you back to before it, and then you have to do it all over again. So instead of having an upgrade and then getting hit and going to the regular version and then getting hit and dying, it's like you get one less hit basically, even though you're immortal. I don't But I mean, it definitely was cool just for the novelty of being immortal, because most games you aren't, obviously. Right, so we should, let me get some hearts, and then we should be able to take this guy out this time. Well, don't speak too soon. Oh, he knocked me just perfectly. Good thing he didn't knock me into another hole. That would have pissed me off. Fortunately, these pots, all of these pots contain hearts. So they don't regenerate, unless you end the game, I think. But there's a lot of them. I don't think that's a secret. Some dungeons have walls like that where they look like they're bottleable, but they're not. And that's kind of where your sword comes in, because it makes a different noise, obviously, if it can be blown up. So the crack walls that can't be blown up will have the same noise as regular walls. Oh my god! This guy. That's such a cool little insignia there. The skull, the horns.